Hello, greetings. Oh my god, look at my hair. It's unbelievable. It's because of this weather. I hope you're doing well today. Hi, Emily. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We had a pretty good stream again yesterday. So that's nice. We've been getting those, so... Hope everything worked out here on my thing. And I forgot to put anti-squeaky stuff on the chair again. Damn it. I always forget to do something. might not have much going on tonight, guys. I might not be here for long if nobody's here. Oh, it's hot now suddenly. Sorry. Ay. Okay. Ugh. I have to make sure I check my other chat too. I did think of something to talk about today, but of course, I'm gonna wait if and when more people get here, and then we can start discussions, Oh God. Shit. My back has been really killing me. And my coworker, she's been very nice and trying to help me. And you want me to get this? You want me to get this? And I'm just like, nope. I need to work it out, because that's the only way. And it hurts bad, but it is definitely like better than it was. So I gotta work these things out. Sitting around is not gonna do it unless it's like that bad where you can't work it out. But I've been working it out, and it's good. It's good. It's helping, I think. Scooby, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not so tired. I think I got actually good sleep last night, so that's good. So I'm here, I am here. I see. Oh, shit. Okay. We gotta do one at a time, obviously. What the hell? Okay. Alright. Okay. Whoa! Garbage. Yeah, it is. It's doing it. It's doing it. You did it 4 times now. It's right here 4 times. Boom, 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 boom. It doesn't say it on yours, but it does definitely say it on mine 4 times. I was like, that's why I was like, whoa, okay. You want 3-card readings right now? So you just want 1. Okay, that sounds more like it. That's weird, yeah. Okay. You want you want it to be general, or you have something that you want to know about? Oops. Oh my god. Ow. Spirit guide, okay. I'm never really quite sure what that means, spirit guide. Ow. Like, you want to know what your spirit guide is, if your spirit guide is saying something, or... That's what I'm trying to figure out. Future events? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Neighbor's been having trouble starting their car. We have something in Germany that's called Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude means, translated, happiness at someone else's misfortune. I'm an awful human. No, I just don't like other humans. That's the thing. Unless they're in my chat. Or in my house. Alright, let's start. Oh my god. I literally had this card with multiple people yesterday already. Oh, thank you for following. Shamanic Awakening Cam. Okay. Thank you. Hi. How's it going? Okay, so this is good. Talking about future events. The 6 of Cups inverted. Talking about you're very much looking to the future. You are moving forward. You're thinking about future events, and you have finished with your past. You're completely focused on the future and on future events. Okay, very nice. Moving on. Oh, okay. The Fool. So the Fool is... Oh, that's not weird. That's interesting. Now I want to see a picture of your grandma. Because I really want to know. That's cool. I think stuff like that is very cool. So this is talking about the beginning of a journey. Innocent or young person folly acting without thought potential. So you're already stumbling into this, the future is awaiting you with open arms. It's very obvious. Okay, so this is both about the future, about new beginnings, about happenings. It's very good. It's a very good thing that you have going on. So let's look at the last card. I'm intrigued now. No. Not even 0% Native American. But I am Slavic. I am half Serbian. I'm half Serbian and half German. My father was Serbian, my mother German. I was born and raised in Germany. So that could be what you may be seeing. I don't know. I mean, there's not really a resemblance there, but I don't know. I am not Native American. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool combo. That is a really cool combo. Yeah, my first language is German, my second language Serbian, my third language is English. Yeah, that's pretty much what that's about, Scooby, right here. Mm-hmm. So now we get this here. Knight of Swords inverted. Okay. So there will be a little bit of a stunting in this because there's some sort of bully, troublemaker, and impulse. Could be you. The impulsiveness could be you. No, that's okay. That's totally okay. So yeah. So impulsive. These kind of go together. That impulsive with the just like young and folly and just getting into stuff, you know. So and it's okay. It's not in the negative. It's positive. You know. You're just like gonna be going. You know. So yeah. So that's it for you here, Scooby. When do you think you're gonna get your license? Soon? Hopefully. It is funny though, shamanic awakening, because everybody always tells me I look like somebody. Even at my job, they always tell me, "Do you have any relatives there and there?" And I'm like, "No, because you look just like so and so, just like somebody I know. You look just like somebody I know." When I was younger, I used to flip my hair like this. Well, it looks kind of fucky right now because it's all like dry. And then people would always say, you look like that one girl, that vampire girl." And I'm like, "Bella from Twilight." And they're like, yeah, that's it. Oh my God, you look just like her. And I'm like, oh God. And then recently I got Goth Kim K. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Goth Kim K. And then I got the adult version of Jenna Ortega. I got that too. Oh my God, it's funny as fuck. Oh, you have to wait for an appointment to open up? Ah. So weird, because I just watched that movie. I just watched Queen of the Damned. Like that Lestat. Okay, or Johnny Depp. Okay. I can see the resemblance between the two, and I can see, you know. Huh. Interesting. I know somebody else that looks like Johnny Depp. Kind of. Ah. I really wonder in the movie. That's something that I was. Oh, that's so weird. So in the movie, the actor that plays Lestat, okay. Now I know that the all the music in the movie is done by Korn slash Jonathan Davis, right? Now, is the voice that actually talks the guy, is that the actor's voice, or is that Jonathan Davis's voice? I'm always wondering that. If they did like a voiceover with Jonathan's voice instead of the actual actor's voice. I know. I might have to try to look it up later when I'm done streaming or something. Because I really want to know. I think so too. I think it is. Because like sometimes what, you know, because it's never going to be like 100% perfect, you know, when you do the voiceover thing. So I'm almost thinking like I could see that there's like a, you know, split where you can't, where, you know, where you can know it's not his voice. But I don't know. I have to look it up. Oh, that's you, Flora Metal. How are you? Yeah, I really want to know. It's a good movie. It's definitely a good movie. But I do think that my two favorite vampire movies will always be Bram Stoker's Dracula and Interview with the Vampire. Oh. That sounds like a very big burden put on your shoulders. The Signal? That sounds familiar. I may have watched that already. Ah, shit, now my eye's burning. God damn it. You're very young? How young are you? I mean, if you look like Johnny Depp, then, I mean, then you mean, I guess, the younger version of Johnny Depp? God damn it. Okay. Ah! Made it even worse. I know what it is. I got lotion in my eyes, and it's not supposed to be in my eye. Lotion is supposed to be on the skin. Oh, water. Please, water. Oh, yeah, it's watering like crazy now. Good, good. Oh, 16. Yeah, you are very young. My God, you are literally... I'm literally double your age plus. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Because I feel like I'm 16. I'm double your age plus 2 years. Yeah. That's wild. That's good. I'm really glad to know that young people like you are still trying to hone their spiritual, you know, value of themselves. That is very, that's very good. Because I know that a lot of kids your age are just, you know, they're just on the computer and they're just doing that and they're not really interested in you know, anything besides that. So nice to know that there's still that there is something in this generation left. There's still a lot of reading and education you have to do. But that's good, and that's the path. That's how you do it. Indeed, indeed. That is very good. Very good. Yeah. That is the only problem about, progressing and about learning and studying and educating oneself is patience. I have no patience. I am such an impatient person, and but you have to be one book at a time, one page at a time, one word, one letter at a time, and it's just like, oh my god. I wish I could be like this robot in the movie. The movie in German was called. It's an American movie, of course, but in Germany, the movie was called Number Five Lives, and it's about this robot that you know is number five robot, and it becomes aware and conscious and stuff, and but it's more like it's like a kind of a drama, but comedic drama, kind of science fiction-y. I don't know. It's an 80s movie, I think. And I don't know what the movie is called in English, but it has the one guy from Police Academy in it. Short Circuit, is that what it is? And he's got the flaps over his eyes, and I think maybe you're right. So anyway, there's that one scene where he takes the book and he goes input, and it just goes through the pages like this, input, and I think to myself, I wish I could do that, exactly that. Me too. It's one of those classic, movies where that you always remember because it had a deep impact on you, as a child, like The Never Ending Story is another one of those, or E.T., things like that. So it's like, I really wish I could just input, throw the book away, next. But, yeah. Well, I mean, I have already said this to people. Um, there's really no such thing. I mean, people talk about the black craft and the dark craft and the dark arts and black magic and stuff. It's just magic, right? And you can just use it for, negative things or for positive things. So. And both of these have repercussions, obviously. You just must be prepared. You must also always be prepared that it may not, however you use it, that it may not come out how you expect it to. So it will most certainly happen, but not necessarily how you want it to. Well, it'll be very easy, of course, I'm sure, to understand what, which rituals and which things, paragraphs you should read and which you shouldn't, if you don't want to get meddle in the negative arts. Let's put it that way. In the harmful arts. But it is cool that's going to be passed on to you. That's amazing. So you got 2 years and then you have it. In the meantime, you should maybe already start writing your own book of shadows. I don't remember when I started writing mine. I think I must have been 29 or 30. I was old when I started mine, but it actually worked out because I had gathered over, because I've been doing this here now since I always tell people I was 9 when I started this, so I've been doing this for 25 years. So for 25 years I've been researching the occult, paganism, witchcraft, shamanism, all of these things. And as I was 29 or 30, I started writing my Book of Shadows, which was actually really ideal because I already had so much knowledge that I had about this that it just kind of wrote itself. I wrote it. I had always put, as I went, I wrote stuff down. As I learned stuff, I wrote it down. But then, it got a little bit like all mixed up. So a few months back, I bought a new one and I transferred everything into the new one. And, I organized it nicely and everything and wrote it nicely. And I did it in like 2 days, in like 8 hours or something. It wrote itself, it was really amazing. And it's gonna, when it's done, it's not done, of course, it's never gonna be done until I die, pretty much, but I don't have any new knowledge to really incorporate there right now. But when it's gonna be done, it's gonna be definitely nice. So it's very organized. Sorry, I'm just checking on my kitty because she's sick. Let me check on her real quick. Hey, Skinny, how you doing, my girl? Hey, baby, come out. You wanna come out? You wanna come out from under there? It's not comfortable there. Come on, Skinny. You wanna try to eat some more? Try. Just try, Skinny girl. Please try. Oh, you're skinny. You don't want to sit on the couch? It's more comfortable. Alright. You do you, girl. If you don't want to eat, you don't want to eat. So yeah, and I also have a dream journal that I keep on. Dream/vision, whatever, premonition, actually not vision, but premonition. Oh wow, that's really cool. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I am pretty much the first, well, I don't know about my ancestors, like about my great grandparents or anything like this, whether they held record, but I doubt it. I think I am the first generation that. Cheers. In my family that's actually keeping record. I believe on both sides. I believe on my father's side, my Serbian family, and my German side. My mother was very much a witch, and she said it in the weirdest ways possible. She would say things, I knew it because I would have been burned at the stake as a witch in the 1800s or 1700s or whatever. She always would say these remarks, but she was very my mother was a woman of science and of hard facts and not religious by any means, any religion. So the whole witch thing, but she did always say she would always make certain remarks, and that made me know that even so, behind this very sober and reality based person was somebody that did know that there are more things that meets the eye. She always said that, for instance, that there are things between the sky and the earth that are not explainable, and so that was kind of her thing. And of course, not explainable yet, or not explainable in mathematical equations. I've went over this with you guys before. When it comes to magical workings, when it comes to shamanism, when it comes to all of these things, summons and all of these things, then it's these are things that science has not been able to, the magnetism that's involved with this and the manifestation that's involved with all of this. Science has not been able to grasp that yet in a physical manner, right? And write it down and find a mathematical equation for it yet. That's what, the fifth element is. We understand that there are more elements, that there are 7 elements, there might be even 9 elements. We understand that, and it's pretty much, we're on the cusp of learning that the fifth element, what is the fifth element? Ether, right? Ether, dark matter, whatever you want to call it, or maybe something completely different. But that's not even the end of it, right? It keeps on going. And this is like this with everything. Everything keeps going. We grow, we learn more. Everything keeps growing. We evolve. Things evolve. Things start multiplying. When we can know that, for instance, we used to be just one gender, right? We were combined until then it was split apart. Then we became 2 genders, right? So it multiplied in a sense. So these things can, continue. Energies, they transform. Energies don't die, but they transform into something else, right? So gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot involved. It's really a lifestyle. It really is a lifestyle. You live that life, and it's a big commitment, because it requires a lot of discipline too. You have to really, I think about that all the time, and I think about that sometimes where I'm just like, man, I thought about that actually at work today. It's like, it's not always easy. It's not easy to actually make yourself meditate, sit down and meditate. It's not always easy, because it is also something you have to put time into. You have to put effort into. Yeah, but I mean, everybody has their own beliefs. Everybody has their own experiences. You can't really. What can you do? You can't control what others do. You can only control how you react to what others do. You know. Ooh. Ah, that feels better. I mean, Florida Metal, it is what it is. Working it out, it hurts, but it's working it out. I can think, I can feel it. Yeah, it will become hard. There will be times, we're all humans, we're right now, you know what I mean? And we have this human shell, and we have these human hormones and these human emotions, and we have all that. And it can become very difficult, and it doesn't matter. I always thought that as I get older, things will get easier. No, they don't. They change, but they don't really get easier. Thank you. I hope so too. I just got to work tomorrow, and then I actually have a 3-day weekend this week because Memorial Day is on Monday, so we're gonna be closed. So that'll help. I can definitely recuperate that way. It's gonna hurt my wallet a little bit, but it's okay. I think it's okay. So party time. Oh, hello, Miguel. Welcome. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, you can see. I look tired? That's so weird. I was talking about that earlier, how I feel more awake today. And now you're telling me I look tired. What the fuck? I mean, I'm always tired. Oh my god, I just used that word and I got somebody so young in here. I'm sorry. Ah, explicit content. Don't use that word. I mean, you're not that young. You know that word, but I still feel bad when anybody that's like 10 years younger than me, more than 10 years younger than me, I feel weird. Clean the camera lens. Is that what it is? Oh, I can use this. Still the same. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Okay, good. Alright, so a 3-card reading. Yeah, I know. I think it's probably because I have a candle, you see? Once I cover up the candle, it's different. Doesn't matter. I look good, okay? I look good. Just kidding. I need this candle. I need the smell of this candle. It relaxes me. Yeah. No, I've never used that. I've never used that. I don't know about yummy yummy. It is not your conventional vanilla or apple pie smell. It's actually quite like something that most people don't like smelling. It's not something gross. Don't worry about it. But it is a rather unusual smell. But it's good for me. I need it. No, I've never heard of this deck. That sounds interesting, though. But I just got a deck recently, and I have to get familiar with it. Oh, yes, of course, me. No, my hair is like, I look like a lion. Do you see this hair right now? I look like the singer from Obituary. All right now. Don't I, Florida Metal? I look just like him right now. Look at this. It's insane. And I use literally the best, not anti-frizz, dingy, majiggy fucking conditioner and everything. And look at it. It's so ridiculous, man. I look like, I don't know. It's annoying. I hate that shit. As I throw cards. Ow. You see? God. Ridiculous. Okay. Alright, so. It's just my back. When I bend forward or when I, like, certain movements is when it happens. Did I have a toothache too? There's not one day in my life where I don't have something wrong. There's got to be something wrong. And if it's me, if I'm physically completely right, then it's something emotional. Or something financial. Or it's always... It's ridiculous. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Shamanic awakening. What can we see? Mm. All right. So we get the Eight of Wands here inverted. So this is talking about domestic strife. It's talking about envy and jealousy. That is something that's occurring in your life right now. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're the jealous one. Hey, Serenity! Hi! See, there's the person that calls me that. I was talking about that earlier. Yes, in a stagnation is there too. Shamanic awakening. So that's something that's happening. Let's move on. You got the wands going on. Oh, I love that. Thank you. That is a wonderful title. Wow. I feel honored that you say that. Thank you. So we got the Five of Wands here. So this is again, there's conflict. There's some sort of conflict with neighbors, with somebody close, competition, discord, struggle, legal troubles, conflict. So maybe that's still with your dad here. Something like that is going on. So now let's go to the last one. You had all wands. I cannot believe that. That's pretty. That right there is your sign that you were trying to. That's very important. Okay, so this is the Seven of Wands here, inverted. There's a lot of stuff going on with you, and not like in struggle. There's loss, there's self-doubt, there's no faith in your own ability. So it feels like you're maybe a little bit insecure in certain things. Having a hard time finding your way, finding your footing in certain aspects. And then there's definitely this discord, this struggle, this conflict going on. And then this envy and jealousy. Okay, so these are things that are happening right now. Yeah, if you're a person of action and you get these signs and these like messages, you know, in a sense, then you know, because I can very much relate to that. I'm a person of action. I will immediately, you know, try to solve the problem, try to fix the problem, and try to find the solution and work on the issue. So sometimes it is really good to just sit back and observe and wait. It's again that patience thing that I told you. I don't have that. I don't have that patience thing. I'm not a patient person, but I'm teaching myself. It is just another way of self-discipline, of teaching yourself self-discipline, and you know, it's part of all of it, because it took, you know, a while for me to be able to you know, meditate properly, because you have to discipline yourself to, you know, let go. You have to let go. You have to let go, and you have to concentrate on not concentrating. You see what I mean? It's a little tricky, but yeah, so these are all things, because it all comes down to what most of the wise men in our time, they always speak about how, you know, we need to learn how to live in the present. That it's actually very very rare for a person to actually live in the here and now, right now. Because we're either stuck in the past and we think about the past, or we're worried about the future and we're never actually here. And that is something that takes a lifetime to accomplish. And I'm not even close. Because I'm constantly worried. I'm constantly living in the past. And I'm constantly worried about the future. All the time. But I do sometimes catch myself. And that's the first step at correcting this behavior, is at catching it. Because you don't even realize you're doing it. Because it's so normal for you. So you catching it and then correcting it, even if you can only correct it for a minute, because that's how it's going for me. That's always in the beginning is like that. Same with meditation. You start meditating, you can, in the beginning, maybe meditate for a minute. Then something itches, or your foot is hurting or something, and then you're already out of the meditation, already. So the next time you meditate, you can do it for 2 minutes, because you're honing yourself, you're training yourself. And it's the same with the living in the moment. It will become more and longer each time. The amount of minutes that you're able to live in that present moment will become greater, the number, right? Because you're able to catch yourself more often. Like, I'm thinking too much about the future. I'm thinking too much about the past. And as soon as you catch yourself, you catapult yourself into the present right then and there. You might not last there long, but that's how it is in the beginning. And then you jump back to the past or to the future, But it's training. It's all training, and like I said, it's a patience game. It's really about how patient can you be, how consistent can you be with this too, with training yourself in this manner, because you have to do it all the time. Because if you don't do it all the time, then you will lose it. It's just like speaking a language. If you don't speak that language, you're gonna forget this language. That's why I always speak German with my brother, and he always speaks German with me, because if we do not speak German to each other, we're going to lose our mother tongue. My Serbian is, it's not really so good. You know what I mean? So I keep it up with, I do daily dialogue things, on my phone and everything, because I don't really speak Serbian to my Serbian family. My Serbian family speaks German to me, and I speak German to them, because that's how we were raised. But, so these are the things. You got it. It's all upkeep. It's upkeep. Exactly. Yeah, because there's always, when you look around you, that is something that I'm really good at. I can always know that there's little things around me that need work right now, that I can do. Because I'm a person that I always need to be doing something. I always need to fix something, or, whatever. When I think about the future, I can think about it all I want to. I cannot do anything because it's not attainable. It's not something I can touch. It's not something I can do right now. Unless you can fix something for the future. You know what I mean? Or in the past, that's even worse. There's absolutely nothing left I can do there, So I make myself do little things always around, like in the here and now. So I can kind of like, fill this thing in me that needs to be doing things, that needs to be working on things, that can be just writing down a dream, because I am a true believer, and I heard somebody say this once, and it stuck with me. Like, we don't know what comes when we're gone, so you really have to think about, like, stuffing the most stuff that you can in a day when it comes to, like, being productive and constructive, right? And that's when I feel guilty, when I take like a 30-minute nap. I'm like, I shouldn't be doing that. Like, I should be working. I should be doing something. I should be creating something. I should be doing something. When I don't stream, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not being productive. If I am not productive and if I am not constructive, then I feel very guilty. I feel very guilty. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. So and then now that's anxiety, right? So now my anxiety is riddled by anxiety on top of anxiety. You know what I mean? It's like no end, and it's like, and that's what happens when you don't realize. Just live in the here and now, and also live your life. I'm not a little person. You know how these people are like light and love, and I'm a light worker and blah blah blah. No, I'm a realist. Like reality, there is shitty times. There's awful times. There will be things happen to you that are awful, and you will suffer because that's what life is. That happens in life. That happens to everybody, right? You lose a loved one. You yourself get sick. Something happens. You lose your home. You lose your job. Like there will be misery, but it is like you find the solution to the problem. My mother always said there's always a solution to every problem. You find the solution to the problem. In that time, you can be pissy. You can be sad. You can be depressed. You can be whatever you want. But keep on working on finding the solution for this problem. And once this is resolved, then you must get back to calming yourself down. You must go back to balancing and thinking, okay, I'm living in the moment. I gotta enjoy this moment in some way, because when we die, we will not have the same life. It will be different. Something will be definitely different. It will not be the same as what it is right now. Okay? So you gotta think about that. You gotta really think about that. You gotta think, okay, this is what I have right now. This is the life that I live right now. This is the one life that I have right now that I know is happening. Thousands and thousands and thousands of my ancestors fought battles and wars and survived them and procreated for me to eventually be here. That is huge. The chance of me, myself, being here conscious and awake and, looking in the mirror saying, this is me, establishing self-conscious. That is 1 in a trillion. There's not even a number that this can occur. So you gotta take that. You gotta really fucking take that. And it sounds actually really scary to me. When I hear myself talk about it, when I think about it, it's kind of like scary in a way. It's very nerve-wracking, but it is what it is, And we can also think, oh, hi, Promethean. Well, but Florida Metal, there's a difference too. If you really just are, physically not capable of doing so, if you're just not capable of doing it, then that's not your fault, but you still go to work. That's being productive. That is being very productive. You still go to work, every day or whenever, you're doing something. Everybody does something, but yeah, so that is really something these are internal things. Yeah, you can read about it and you can learn about it. You can absorb this knowledge, this information, and have it here. But to apply it actually physically and do it, that is a whole nother beast that you have to conquer. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm just now starting to abide by these things that I have read about, that I know, that I always told myself, but I'm actually just now stepping into this over this threshold into this area, because for me it was always this nervousness of okay, I'm gonna do this, what this book is saying I should do in order to whatever. But what if it doesn't work? Then I will lose my belief in this. Then I will lose my faith in a sense in this, and then I will lose my hope. And but I have to just you have to swallow this, and you have to ignore this nervousness or fear or whatever it is that you feel. You have to ignore it. I've said this before. That's the only way you can treat fear or anxiety. Well, anxiety is a little bit different because but nervousness, fear, you have to ignore it. You have to just pretend it's not there. That is the only thing you can do. And Yeah, and I try to teach myself every day. And it's okay, you know, but especially when you go through a rough patch, you know, where I've been, you know, going through that for like a couple of months now, and I can feel a little bit of a. This is my cat underneath my. What? Hold on a second, guys. Oh no. Huh. That was strange. I think my towel just fell down, but I don't know how, but whatever, it moved. But my cat wasn't even in the area at all. Oh, just kidding. It's not him. Definitely not him. He's not coming. God, the gods are not coming. They don't come unless you ask them to come. And then even then, if it's not worth for them, they're not coming. Well, I'm glad you guys are all here. Thank you for being here. So I did have this thought about you know, discussing something today, but I think I'm gonna save that for next time because we're having a good point right now. It is also true that we really live in a busy, you know, we live in a busy society, especially people like us that are, well, I mean, I can't really call myself that, but ambitious, you know, or motivated, or want to do something, you know, productive, like I said. It's like, you know, between work and responsibilities to fit in your own thing, you know, that can shape your life, you know, like art, things like that, because you can only do the art on your time off from work unless you are able to make money with your art. Now then you have it made, in my opinion, as an artist, right? But that's not really often the case unless you're a big name artist, big name musician, whatever. So I'm really trying to make myself also try to give myself a break, right? And think to myself, okay, having a quality time is not something to be feeling guilty about, because I do work. You know, and by work I mean even reading is not just, a lot of people say, you know, for them reading is like a relaxing thing. It's not really like that for me. For me, reading is work. It's work. You know, it's not hard work. It's not, you know, but it is definitely, you have to concentrate and you have to read and you have to absorb the message of what you're reading. So it's work. For me, the only thing where I can feel that I have free time and that I feel relaxed is when I sleep, or when I, you know, watch something stupid on TV because my brain's not going. That's what I call relaxing. That's what I call unwinding. That's what I call quality time, in a sense, to chill out, is when I can turn my brain off, right? Because my brain is always going all the time. Da, 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 da. So when I can turn it off and have silence there, which also meditation is also a very good, meditation is also better even than those, but it's weird because it's like a kind of a paradoxical thing, because it is also work, right? Because you have to discipline yourself, you have to concentrate on not concentrating, like I said earlier. But at the same time, once you hit that certain spot and you are in a meditative state and you stay there for like 30-45 minutes, if longer, great, then afterwards you have now re-energized. I feel re-energized after I meditate, because I have also then at the same time done an energy exchange, a filtering, right? So it's really good for you. But it is just like, you know, it is just kind of still a little bit of work, you know. But I am trying to give myself a little bit of a break, because I am very hard on myself all the time. You know, if I'm not, you know, I've been actually really hard on myself that I haven't done anything, that I haven't recorded new music for Jovanka yet, right? For my solo project, as it comes up. Coincidence? I think not. But anyway, I've been feeling guilty about that because, there are people that I think that like it and they're kind of waiting for more music to come. I've only released one song. Um, and it's shitty quality, but it's black metal, so I don't care. But, I'm just like, I feel guilty about it. I feel really guilty about it. But I shouldn't feel guilty, but I feel like I'm never doing enough. I've been working on the same painting for a while now, and I'm not even happy with it right now. I'm unhappy with the painting. But I have started a new project that I was given by somebody, and I have already started on it. I'm not going to show it because, it's not for anybody to see right now, but that I did that yesterday, and I'm really happy with I really felt a lot about it, a lot, because that's true, Flora Metal, because I needed this change up, right? This was not something that I said, okay, I need to do that now, I want to do that, because sometimes it's like, okay, I have this idea of something to do, be it a drawing, a painting, whatever it is, and I'm like, okay, I need to do that because I want to see it, right? And then I sit down and then I start doing it. And as soon as I start doing it, I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this. I want it. I want to see the finished product, but I don't want to work toward it right now. I don't want to do this right now, right? So it is really great because it's structure for me when I have a commission. When somebody commissions me to do something for them. Because then I will pour it all in it and I will be like, yes, perfect. Somebody's telling me exactly what they want and I want to impress them. I want to make this the perfect thing for them, and then it works. And I'm working on one right now and it makes me feel really good. I've been thinking about it, like I want to work on it more. So I'm probably going to work on it already again tomorrow more because I want to work on it. I want to do this. It's a cool project and, and that's what I needed. The painting that I've been stressing about is actually my dream. It's a dream that I dreamed. I have 3 paintings. I have many paintings, but 3 paintings in particular that were dreams that I had, and I painted them. And they all came out like really good. Just like my dreams. This painting, I'm struggling because it was a very weird dream. So it's very weird to capture this dream. So I've been like struggling with it, but I really want to get it done because it means a lot because I had my father was in the dream. So it's like, okay, and then I'm doing this. I'm like, oh, I think this is good. And then I look at it and I'm like, it looks like shit. I hate it. And other people are like, oh, it looks so good. And I'm like, no, it does not. Oh, thank you, Flower Metal. I love that logo. I really love it. I love how it came out. And that was my first official working with my tablet with my graphic design company. And it was good. It came out really well. And I think it looks good. Yeah. It's also, yeah, and the stress, the anxiety is making me, rush things again. That's the problem again that I'm having. I'm rushing this shit. I shouldn't be rushing it. I need to be patient. I need to take my time, but I'm rushing it. But I've been trying to slow it down. I have to, correct it now because I fucking, But I gotta slow my roll. Take my time more. Oh, that's okay. The time will come. The time will come. Which is actually funny, Promethean. I never have those. That's what's actually awesome, too, though. When people tell me, I've had it 1 time or 2 times, and it was fine. But when people want to commission, like, take your time, whatever. But that's when I'm really like in there, and that's when I will do it super like precise. I will be detailed, and I will do it at a good time. You know, I will really put a lot of time in there. Even if I'm tired, it doesn't matter. I'm going to, you know, because like I said, for me to do paintings for other people is most of the time better, because I'm better at doing that. Sometimes when I have a really particularly good idea that I think is a really good idea that I want to hang in my living room for myself, pretty much. Of course, I, you know, always put them on Etsy too if somebody wants to buy them. But then I can also be very much like in it. But, you know, this dream that I'm recording is like, okay, I have to record it because it was an important dream, you know? It's not because I really thought about it and I really thought it was a great idea, but I need to record it because the dream was meaningful, you know? So, sorry. So it's kind of more on a forceful level with this, you know what I mean? But I'm really, you know, I'd say probably like 75% there. So it's not that much more work to do, you know? Oh, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea, Promethean. Now I'm stressing. See, already pulling on my lip. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta see, now I'm stressing myself out. Because I'm already thinking, okay, so by this weekend, I gotta have this done by this weekend. It's gotta be done by Monday. Could technically, no, can't. Gotta be next weekend because I gotta do this other project that I'm doing for somebody right now. That's definitely priority this weekend. So gotta be next weekend, which is fine. But that's a good idea. I'm really gonna put that in consideration now. Just like even giving myself a mental note, you know, like this gotta be done in like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Because with streams and stuff, I can really only work on the paintings on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You know what I mean? So, and then also Saturdays and Sundays, I have other things I do too, you know? So, but yeah, this is a good point. This is a good point. What is this down here? Oh, temperature? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's why when I did the interview with the vampire painting and the Bram Stoker Dracula painting, I really did challenge myself. That was something like, and they came out. I mean, they came out. I look at them and I see the flaws, right? I see flaws, but this year, for instance, was not a big challenge at all. And I had so much fun painting it. It was so much fun painting. These were challenging. Now, this was challenging. The guy on the top left, the Order of the Dracula, was very challenging. This one was a little bit tricky. There's the logo, Florida Metal, your logo. We did that live on stream. This one was challenging. I do like to do stuff that's new. You know. Oh, and this one was so much fun. I did this one for Zagros. Was not hard. This one was not hard either. But it was fun to do. This one was tricky. Tricky to do what he really wanted me to do. This one, I had a deadline on this one. And I did good. I did good. That's one of my dreams. Tricky. This one, fluent. It was perfect. I loved doing it. It was another dream. The second dream. This one, a little bit tricky. This one came right out. Flowing. This one, oh man, that one was this one, easy. This one was fun. This one was fun. I wonder where the interview with the vampire went. This one was fun, too. This one, challenging. But it was good. It was good. It was fun still at the same time. This one, easy. This one, had me, like, bite my nails a little bit. Because I'm, like, impatient. Easy. This one, easy, but, you know, a little tricky. Oh, that one, easy. That one, tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Tricky. Easy. Yes, exactly, Promethean. Thank you, Florida Meadow. I appreciate that. Ozzy, easy. That was easy. He's got such prominent features, so it was like, you know, a little tricky. These four. A little tricky. Damn, I don't even have the interview with the vampire. Oh, this one I love doing. This one, yeah, that was a little bit back and forth about it, but all in all, good. And then we're back to the beginning, I think. Let me see if... why... I gotta see if I can... let's see. Image slideshow. I want to see if I can... okay. I can add it. Add files. Let's see. I'm gonna ride and I wanna get, but I won't slow down around. Oh my god, I'm singing Duran Duran. I'm not even singing it right. Neither the lyrics nor the tone. Ridiculous, man. I cross that bridge when I find it. Sorry, guys. I do want to have that in there, though, because this is my pride and joy. Like, I don't understand why it's not in there. Why is this not in there? Let's see. Sorry, I'm doing this live on stream right now, but you guys know. Can I see a preview, I wonder? Nope, I can't. Yeah. See, good thing I didn't choose that because it's not cropped right. Oh, well. Fine. Can add that anyway. Okay. So we added that. I think I can add it there too. Image slideshow. Because they are small, so you can't really see them anyway. So I'm just going to add that at least, and then that's it. Alright, added it. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being so supportive. It is, you know, it does get difficult and tricky for me at times to, you know, find the good balance with everything. But I guess that's how life is, and I think life is probably like this for most of us. Some of us are just a little more conscious to it, I guess. My cat is so cute. She's doing that. Oh, she's so good. Poor girl. But the vet actually did call today and said that her blood work came back and there's pretty much nothing wrong. So she's saying she's pretty certain that this is maybe asthma. The weird part is the puking and the diarrhea, which she had again today. She didn't have it the last 2 days, but she had it today. So, I don't know. Not sure what that could be, but she is going to actually deliver. I don't know if she already did. I got to check my mailbox. But she said she's actually going to have deliver the prednisolone, the steroid to my house for her. Isn't that wonderful? That is wonderful. So, she's going to hate the medicine. But she's going to get the oral steroids at first that I have to give her every day. But then after that, she's going to give me steroids that is just a cream and that you just rub in her ear. That's different, huh? And then the ear absorbs it. Which that'll be so much better than having hold her mouth open in there. Poor girl. She hates that. She's scared every time and I feel bad, but I got to hold her mouth and squeeze it in there. I think it will. It helped her last time. It helped her. She was feeling a lot better. I mean, she was feeling better when she was on that than compared to, how but she's okay. She hasn't gotten worse. It's just I'm worried about her not keeping her food down, she needs that for her energy, and she's losing weight. She's not really losing a lot of weight, I've noticed, because they weighed her. And since the last time, which was like 2 months ago, I think she's only lost like 0.1 pounds or something, if even any. I can't even really remember, but so that's good, that's positive. But the vet is saying that she wants to hopefully the steroid will encourage her appetite a little bit more and stuff, and will attack other medical conditions that are susceptible to steroids and can be treated with that, since we don't really know exactly what's wrong and why she's acting the way she is, so, but yeah, so she's alive, and that's one of those things, my anxiety had been really driving me crazy, and whenever she vomits and that, it makes me still like, I'm worried about her. But when she's, I think about the fact, when she does that like that, a cat is comfortable when they do that, she's so cute. And I just have to think on she's alive and she's okay. She's like not suffering in great pain or anything like that. She's alive. She's here with me. She's comfortable. And that's about all, I can really ask for. What else can I do? She was never an active cat. The hernia she must have literally had for 5 years, because she came to me 4 or 5 years ago and she never got hit by a car. She never got kicked or anything that can cause this kind of trauma. So she must have had that before she came to me. So, she can live with this hernia. Just, we need to have her on something so that she keeps stuff down and that she can gain some weight and not vomit all the time. And her breathing can improve, and I did tell the vet that I do think I saw her doing better with the breathing when she was on the steroids, right? And the vet did say if it is asthma related or something like that, the steroids will definitely help and improve that situation, right? So. She's breathing deeply. She's just breathing fast. You know, she's always breathing like she's, you know, a little bit like, you know, and that's got to be exhausting for the animal too. You know, I mean, it's got to be. It would be exhausting for a human. You know, so, and that's what's gonna probably, hopefully, help a little bit. But yeah. So yeah, again, guys, I'm very grateful for all of you guys being here. Thank you, Shamanic Awakening, for following. I appreciate you, you know, and too bad Wolf Tamer's not here, but, you know, Serenity was here, so that was awesome. Oh, Laylee, thank you for following. Laylee? I think that's your name. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, how are you doing? Join us. Come in and join us. We are a versatile bunch, but we do not bite. But maybe. Just kidding. Maybe not. Stupid. There's a moth. How did you even get in here? Oh my god, no! I don't like moths at all. Is that even a moth? Oh yeah, it's definitely a moth. What am I supposed to do, guys? I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer. You wear a dragon necklace? I was wearing a dragon necklace yesterday in my stream. Well, this is the Sect of the Dragon, so... I always try to grab the wrong can. Well, I mean, I guess Odin won't be mad if I do that. Or, we should say, Frigga won't be mad, but because if you invade my living space, even as a creature, I have to probably kill you. What else can I do, you know? Hope you're doing well, Laylee. We've been talking about living in the here and now. And how difficult that is to actually do. And I can admit that. I'm a person that can admit things. I don't ever understand that whole thing where people can't admit when you know, there's something like that going on. Or when they made a mistake. Why can't you admit that? I don't get it. I don't have that whole, maybe it's embarrassment or something, but I mean, you know, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, I guess. Oh, well, you came to the right place. I am myself very unsocial. Carthranis, hey! Indeed, Carthranis, yes. Oh, stop it, Florametal. Not everything that you do is wrong. I do like my own space, too. I really do. You have a request? Please. What is your request? You can tie your shoes. Something that is cool to me. So what is cool? Like cool as in cool? Or just like something I enjoy? Because what is cool to me is playing the electric guitar. That's cool, right? Parkour. There was you at the office. Parkour. That was such good. Well, piano, but I feel like piano is pretty. Piano is pretty and sweet and beautiful. Can also be serious, but I don't know if it's cool. The electric guitar, though, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? When my subjective definition of cool. Because, I mean, you know, come on. Shredding on stage. I don't play like that, obviously. But I wish I did, but I'm going to make the sky weak. Oh, I love that. That can mean so many things. As soon as I read that, I was seeing myself lay in bed, trying to sleep, looking out the window and having potentially either red color just dropping out of the skies, out of the midnight skies, or even rainbow color just dripping. That's what I saw as soon as you said that. Stand up, get up. What? Stand up, get up for your right to party. No, that's not it. That's not the right words. So that was my thought. That the night sky had stars and I see this red just dripping out of the sky. Pretty much exactly what you were saying. Well, we've been having rainstorms almost every day for the last 4 days, which I love it. I love this weather. I don't care. Yes, that's what's been happening, and I enjoy this so much. I'm just in my dungeon, and I look out and I see the flickering of the lightning, and I hear the rain, and I'm just like, this is perfection. Just rotting away. That's what we do. There's nothing wrong with it. Mushrooms will just grow out of us. They enjoy us rotting. It's okay. Flies will feast upon our dead corpses. Upon our corpses. The word dead there was completely redundant, and I should have not said that. I'm not a prisoner. I thrive. I live in the abyss. Serenity put it very well. What did she say earlier? The guru of beauty that lives in the abyss of darkness. That's what Serenity called me. Is Serenity a female or a male now? Forget. I think it's a female. And I thrive there. I literally, when I close my eyes, it's like I am in this pit. And I look up and there's light up there. But when I'm in this pit, there are these like trolls around me, and they're like grunting and they're doing their thing in the corner. They're chewing on fucking bones or whatever they're doing. And all you can see is their eyes. And I am not one of them, but they do not attack me. They just do their thing. They're all in the corners and they're doing their thing, and I'm sitting there and I'm doing nothing, and I'm okay with it. And they leave me be and I leave them be, and we live in harmony in the abyss of darkness. Female, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, one. That's a good song. That's a good song. All you see, absolute horror. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Where's that from, Scooby? I know that. I know this. I know this. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then, it was nothing to me but blinding. Where is this from again? I know this. Ah, yeah. Okay. Eh. I like Bane. I do like Bane. Bane was one of those like, I don't know, because he had this machine. Now, if I say wrong things, you guys might be like really familiar with this stuff, and I'm not, right? Just from the big movies or whatever, I know this stuff. I'm familiar with certain, like, I know a lot about Batman, not a lot, but you know the things that, you know, maybe a little beyond that. But Bane, the character, I forget now what is the story, but I love the machine on his face, and it always reminded me, like, I'm a fucking weirdo, guys. I'm a weirdo, but it always reminded me how, you know, my mom, she had emphysema and breathing problems and stuff, and it was always just like, so when I see him as the villain with that shit on there, I'm like, yeah, you're my dude. Like, I don't even care. You're my dude. I don't know. Oh my. No. Because, and here it comes now, guys. Here comes the big discussion. Let's have this discussion. Who's the best Batman? I can't believe I just started this. Who's the best Batman? You guys say all yours first, and then that Heath Ledger is Joker. I'm talking about who's the best Batman. And then we're going to discuss who's the best Joker. Okay? Alright? Oh, okay. No. Okay, so I agree, Michael Keaton. 100%. 100%. Val Kilmer, right? George Clooney. They were all good, but Michael Keaton was definitely the best. Heath was not the best. No. Not even close. We know who's the best. Who's the best Joker? Come on now. Guys, you disappoint me. Yeah. Here's the thing. The best Joker warned Heath of this occurrence, okay? So, the best Joker was Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson actually had a conversation with Heath Ledger, I believe either prior to filming or while this was filmed, and explained to him that he has to be very careful, Mark Hamill, when taking on this role, because it drove Jack nearly to insanity, and he had to really, compose himself and do all that stuff. I'm wondering where the stupid moth is now. And all of these things to be able to get through that stuff. So for me, in my opinion, it's almost like, I can't even say it. I can't even say it on stream because people are gonna hate me. People are gonna hate me for saying it. But I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Jack Nicholson was mentally stronger and able to handle this shit, whereas Heath Ledger was not able to handle it. Yeah, Mark Hamill, he was the voice. Yes, I do know that. Yes. Gets honest. So, for me, it's Jack all day. Unbeatable. Unbeatable. Yeah, movie performance was still Jack Nicholson, because see, this is what I do. When this whole thing started with, Heath Ledger is the best Joker. Oh my god, nobody could believe the performance. Da, da, da. I was like, okay, okay. And then I do that shit. When something that big happens, where people are so in uproar about a performance or something, I really take that movie, I sit down, and then I watch it, and I watch it completely objectively. Like, I don't sit there and think to myself, oh, fuck that guy. No, there's no way. There's no way he can do it. I really sit there, and I watch the whole movie, but I stare at his performance, right? Stare, and I'm like, how does it affect me? How, everything. I look at all the aspects, right? And I really have to say, it was a very good performance. Like, there is no doubt at all that this was a stellar performance. It was in all respects, right? But then I still, in the end, I still then I watched the other Joker again, the movie again with Jack Nicholson, and then I sit there and again I'm in such awe, and I say, no, it was still Jack to me. Like, I'm still so much more captured by his performance as Joker than I was with Heath, because the maybe also may have not been the performance per se, but may have also been because of the presentation of the Joker, right, in the movie, because it was very much more natural, right? You could see, like, the makeup running down, he looked more natural, and the fact that Jack Nicholson had more of this theatrical appearance made it more so, for me, the preferable act, the preferable Joker altogether, But, of course, opinions are like assholes. We all have one, so. Oh, now, because, honest, that's something that I do really want to look into, actually, the documentary. If I can find one on that would be, because I've never seen one on, like, Netflix or anything like that was about that. I really want to, because end of discussion. That brings me to the thing where, the question mark guy, right? Jim Carrey is one of my favorite, not just actors, not just comedians, but just people of all time, right? The Riddler. Question mark, guys. See? The Riddler, right? Jim Carrey is just the best. He's just the best. And I really, honestly, I think personally, Jim would have been the best Joker. Jim would have been it. Because Jim is a person that is so, like, to me, the way I view him is like, he's so split, right? He's so split. He's like this comedian, but he has this really dark thing about him. And you can see it. Even in his comedic state, you can see this darkness about him, right? And I love that. It's so great. Yeah. Yeah, Jim Carrey is just, I love that guy. I mean, you know, so that's the thing. He'll steal the show. The guy will steal everybody's show. No, I think that's untrue. I've seen many interviews with Jim Carrey, and he's very much like, he just kind of really embraces everything. Even the one movie that he made, 23, that was such a dark movie. One of his newest movies, well, newer movies, I forget the name of it, was very dark movie. And I really think that he's so good at it. Or even the drama that he did with Kate Winslet. I mean, he really brings out, I think, his deepest emotional darkness and emotional things, and he lets that surface. That's why his performances are so good, because they're natural, they're real. He's using these real emotions in his performances. And I think that's exactly what made, like, Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson both so good, because Heath Ledger had this darkness, you know, he was a drug addict, right? So he had that with him, that little bit of insanity, and he brought that out in his performance. Jack Nicholson, we all know he's a little bit crazy, brought that out in his performance. And it's awesome. It's really good when these actors use these things, when they actually know how to use them, manifest them into their performance, right? And then that's when you know they capture you. That's when you know it's good acting. You can tell immediately. For me, it's very easy to see, is this, like, you know, this is an act, right? You can look at it and say, this is an act. Or you can look at it and be just like I feel like this is really, like, making you feel like you really want, you don't even second guess it. You watch it as it is actually happening. Like Anthony Hopkins, one of the best actors ever. Every role he plays, I'm like, that's real. That's real. You know what I mean? It's just, I really love good acting. Bad acting makes me angry, man. It makes me so angry. It's like this person is making millions and millions, and they suck. They fucking suck. I mean, who could it be? I don't even know. I can't even think of a bad actor right now, but you know what I mean. Like, oh my god. This, like, superficial and, like, artificial performance, right? I don't. And it's oftentimes, like, with young actors, which it makes sense because they're new, you know, that they're in the beginning. So it makes sense. It doesn't bother me so much with younger people. But as I get older, if they don't get better at their acting, if they don't progress, then it's like, okay, maybe they're really just not cut out to act. You know what I mean? Damn it, I totally fucking forgot about it, Catranis. Damn it. I gotta do that. You send it to me in my messages in Twitch, I'm assuming? Sending it. Okay, good. I gotta do it. I gotta fucking do it. Because I really wanted to, but, you know, my brain's like a squirrel, man. Not that it's that small. But, I mean, you know. It's like 1 second it's DJ Boring song, next second it's nuts, you know? That was good. Come on, that was good. That was a good one. Like a squirrel. Squirrels are so cute, though. They are. Guys, I have to find that moth and kill it. I have to have Draven help me to kill it. I feel so bad. See, I'm not living in the moment. I'm thinking of the future, that I have to kill this creature, and it's not good. No! Don't say that. No. Where did it come from? I don't know. I don't like it. Don't kill me, bro. I must. It's okay. You'll just be reincarnated maybe as a butterfly. Maybe you're going to upgrade that time around. Or maybe even a bird. I don't know. Maybe as a worm. I'm just being ridiculous. But yeah, so this was a cool discussion. But I did also like Christian Bale as a Batman. I thought he was good. And I mean, he's, not as much as I love John Cusack and Keanu Reeves and Edward Norton. Those are my three. Maybe a squirrel. You know what the name of squirrel is in German? I talk about that all the time because it's very weird how we named it. Squirrel means Eichhörnchen in German. Eichhörnchen. Eichhörnchen means, so Eich is like the short word for Eichel, which is these little nuts that they eat from the tree. What are those called? No, not pine nuts. Pine nuts? No, I don't think so. No, they're what are they called? The one that acorns. Yeah, I think you're right. Treeberry. Bye, Cathronus. Thanks for coming. Yeah, acorn, right? So it's called, it's so funny. So the short word for acorn, so ache, pretty much ache. Hörnchen is the cute word for horn. Because horn, like the word horn is the same in German as horn. Just the R's, like pronounced differently. So horn and horn is the same. So it's ache horn. Ache horn is pretty much the name of squirrel in German. Eichhörnchen. Acorn horn. When I say it like this, I feel so weird. Acorn horn. I can't. Is the name of squirrel in German. Is that weird or what? I think that's so weird. I think it's very weird. Now, I wonder what is the Kuckuck in the Kuckuck, the bird Kuckuck. In German, the bird is named Kuckuck. So, let's see. Kuckuck, because Kuckuck's clock. There's a Kuckuck. The name of the bird is Kuckuck because when he makes his sound, it sounds like he's saying Kuckuck, right? So I gotta look now and see what is this equivalent to English. What kind of bird is it? Kuckuck? It's not even showing up. Cuckoo? You guys have a bird named Cuckoo? Maybe? Because that would be it. Oh my god, it's because it's not translating it to English. It's Spanish. It's translating it to Spanish. Because this morning I tried to tell my coworker Mona, she's from Colombia. I tried to explain to her that our boss, she was looking for the boss, that he was at the bank. And I was like looking, I was like, okay, what does bank mean in Spanish? I could have fucking known. It means it in every language. Banco. So I went to Mona. Well, her name is actually Albanese, but we call her Mona because fucking our boss just named her Mona because he thought nobody could say Albanese. So he just named her Mona. It's so weird. So I go up to her and I said, Mona, Banco. Oh, okay. Gracias, Jenny. And I'm like, you're welcome. Cuckoo. Cuckoo? Cuckoo. I don't know. I can't figure out. You guys might not even have this. Might not even be native to the United States, but I think it probably is somehow. Specht is the woodpecker. Okay, Specht. I was wondering what that was. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna head on out of here tonight. I had a blast though. Tonight was fun. So I'm really hoping that maybe. Well, it's tomorrow, Friday. I'm not scheduled tomorrow. I may come. I may not. I don't want to promise anything, but for now, I'm gonna hop off of here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Laylee, for following. Thank you, Shamanic Awakening, for following. Thank you, Promethean. Thank you, Florida Metal. Thank you, Cathronis. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Emily, for lurking. Who else was here? Serenity was in here shortly. Florida Metal, I think I already said that. Thank you guys so much for coming. I had a good time. Next time, we might talk about the topic that I had prepared for tonight. So, I'll see you latest Monday, maybe before. Don't know yet. We'll see. Thank you guys. Don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. And I will see you next time. Tschüss, zdravo, and bye.